What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Reality Unplugged. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning into these videos. Special shout out to Raven Rav, who left me a comment on the Protect Your Children video, letting us know there's more to delve into about this whole Disney fiasco. I want to thank everybody for being here today. We're going to delve into President Biden's push for the vaccine, CDC's new guidelines, and why it may be effective in ways you haven't known. Stick around, everybody. You're in for a good show. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's go ahead and get into it. As we all know, President Biden, ever since he's gotten into office, has been pushing very, very hard for people to get vaccinated, for the vaccines, and for everyone not to question them and go with Dr. Fauci and all of his claims of how it's going to save America. What's funny is Biden and his gang were against all of this when President Trump was the one saying that everything was going to be okay because the vaccines were rolling out. And the entire time that he was in his administration trying to make things better, they were pushing against him and trying to hold him back from reaching the potential that Americans needed him to reach to push out and to roll out the vaccines, throwing hurdles after hurdles in his way. But wouldn't you know it, as soon as President Biden was sworn in, he was all of a sudden all for the vaccines. Now, why would that be, do you ask? What makes you think all of a sudden this man would change his mind? Well, now he gets to take credit for it. But wait, there's more. With this new issuance of the vaccine has come an entire new social dilemma, because the media now claims that with the vaccine rollout, it's being distributed disproportionately. With the trial of Derek Chauvin underway and Disney being held accountable for all of their racist people that they employ, social justice warriors have taken to a new cause, attacking the vaccine distribution, saying that African Americans and underprivileged communities are not being vaccinated proportionately to their white counterparts. Because somehow distribution of a vaccine, going to a site where they distribute it and being there in time to get some of the limited number of vaccines has something to do with justice in America. Because it has nothing to do with getting there days in advance or getting there early and waiting in line to get some of the limited quantities available if you fall in to the especially endangered groups. It's all about whether or not you're the right color. Because we all know every one of these clinics only gets so much of the vaccine. When they do get so much of the vaccine, it's a first come, first served basis, also based on whether or not you were in a high risk group. And so if you don't get there in time, you don't get vaccinated. And if it just so happens that more white people showed up and got in line first, then it's unjust. I'm losing brain cells talking about this. Now, in the midst of all of this, with already talking about how it is harder for minority communities to get vaccinated, the CDC rolls out with this little gem. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new discriminatory line. As if separating people by race, religion, or political alignment wasn't enough, now our country is being separated by the vaccinated, the partially vaccinated, and the fully vaccinated. The CDC, under Biden's approval, has now issued mandates that fully vaccinated people can meet without masks. Their social rights have been restored. There's even a new moniker for it, the fully vaccinated. Are you unvaxxed, half-vaxxed, or full vaxxed? It may determine whether or not you're able to have social liberties. So America may indeed be returning to normal, but only for certain people. Now here's the deal. I am not an anti-vaxxer. I'm also not a flat earther. I'm vaccinated. My children are vaccinated. My wife's vaccinated. If I had a dog, my dog would be vaccinated. But I gotta tell you, I do not trust the government rollout of the vaccination. Because anything the government mandates you to do and strips liberties from you if you don't do is called oppression. I don't care if it does work. I don't care if there's nothing harmful in it. And all it does is prevent you from getting COVID-19. They are using it as a tool of control and oppression. Now, here's the kicker. The Democrat Party, the social justice reform group, Biden, the hero of race and gender relations, is backing the CDC guidelines that fully vaccinated people have their social liberties back. But the black and minority communities are having trouble getting vaccines. And so the majority of people getting their liberties back are white. And the majority of people who still cannot have their liberties back are black. What does this mean? It can only mean one thing. The vaccine is racist. I don't understand how many of these examples we're going to have to roll out before everyone realizes that this party is hypocrites. They do not care about you if you're white. They don't care about you if you're black. And as a matter of fact, they would rather you go away. All they want you to do is be quiet, to be controlled, and to speak when they give you a treat. Please do not fall for the social justice warrior virtue signaling, because that's all it is. It's nothing but a little band that they can put on their hand and say that they're so much better than everyone else, so everyone should trust them to run the company. These people care about one thing: power. Why do they care about power? Because it makes them money. They stay rich while telling you that they want to make life better for you. Don't fall for it. This hypocrisy has got to end. And everyone has to start calling out this ridiculous party on their snowflake agendas. Thanks for joining us again. Tune in next time. Do me a favor if you haven't done it already. Punch that bell. You get notifications of every time that we have new content on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's make a force on YouTube. If you've got a channel or you want to start a channel, hit me down in the comments. Let me know. We'll subscribe to you. We want to flood YouTube with a conservative voice. This is Reality Unplugged, praying for America.